はどうした？
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to react to My Hero Academia Season 4 Episode 6. Guys, the last few episodes have been insane. The last episode, Red Riot, I love that name, best superhero name out there. And he now has a stage 2. My man has an upgraded version of his power and it's OP, man. My man, for a few seconds, he's invincible. He's invincible, man. That is, hey! I really enjoyed his upgrade in the last episode, right? And yeah, the League of Villains, yeah, they're becoming bold and strong, and there's this new guy with the beak and all that. Yo, he might be the new beak. He might be the new beak. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, join the Patreon, support your boy, Discord, all that. Let's go, man.
Midoriya, good morning. Are you headed off to your work study too? Cool, so am I.
Yeah, I finally got called in again. Feels like it's been forever. I wonder why they said not to wear our costumes, though.
Oh! Good morning, guys. You going in today?
Yeah.
Oh, so are we. That's kind of weird.
Hey, us too. Want to walk to the station together?
Please. I mean, if you don't mind.
We appreciate it.
What's with all the heroes?
Yeah.
Wait, we're going the same way? I thought you were working in Kansai.
Usually.
Yeah, didn't they mention the Midoriya, like Night Eye, right? All Might's right-hand man that used to be his sidekick, right? Didn't they say, like, last episode or 2 episodes ago, that he convened an emergency get-together between him and other heroes so they can patrol the city better and see what they can do about the new beak guy, right?
Well, yeah, but I guess
The
we're meeting
Yakuza.
someplace different today.
What a coincidence, us too.
Everyone's on the same train. Going to the same station. This is
Sus.
kind of weird. We're going in the same direction. Even turning at the same corner. Heyo! The big three are all here?
They're gonna work together.
What in the world? All these incredible people in the same room. From big shot pros to more minor local heroes. This is amazing! Whatever's happening, it must be big.
Yeah, indeed, and I'm impressed that Night Eye has such a pull. My man made 3 phone calls, got the whole city together, man. Hey, that's impressive. I don't think I can watch this opening, so I'm just gonna fast forward it awkwardly without, glancing at it. And of course, it's gonna bug and it's gonna be difficult to do so, but I'm still talking, so it's still working. So let's go. Yeah. I made it, guys. I made it. But tell me in the comments if I can watch the opening. I might do a next episode if I don't forget. Let's go.
Hey, what's the scoop? What's going on? Talk to me, Ryukyu. I know you said there's a meeting, but what's it about?
Patience, Nejire.
You too, Mr. Aizawa?
I'm confused. Why are you here?
I was
Yeah.
called in last minute for this thing. I think I've got a rough idea of what it's about.
You should too.
Might be about the Aizawa bullets, right? Because the last episode, Red Riot and the fat dude, one of the big 3, he lost his powers because he got hit with a bullet that can take away your power. And it's very similar to Aizawa's ability, right, to take away your power while looking at you. So they might have derived that bullet from his power, so maybe he was sent here or called here so they can investigate further, because that's a breach, right? That beak guy, the Yakuza guy, man, I forgot his Overhaul. Yeah, Overhaul is a problem.
Remember what I told you, girls? Students or not, you've already proved yourselves to be valuable assets. We may even have a role for you in a new case that's come up.
It's about the new case.
Yep.
We're all here, Night Eye. Let's get started.
Thanks to the information provided by all of you, our investigation has progressed substantially. We've invited you all here for a joint conference to share the intel we've acquired regarding the Yakuza group Shie Hasaikai and what we believe they might be planning.
Yeah.
Hold on, I feel like I'm missing something really important here. What now?
Some bad guys are planning to do some bad things, and they've called a meeting so we can talk it all out. Trust me, you two are very much involved.
Yeah, did he get his powers back? Right? Or does he still have difficulty maintaining his, right? Also, he has a very weird power. Kind of similar to Momo, only he needs to eat fish and food to manifest their, weird ability. Very weird.
right, let's begin at the beginning. For the past couple of weeks now, those of us at...
Also, you guys told me the Bubble Girl, it's actually a meme or something. Like, the mangaka asked for the fans to draw their... to draw a hero of their own imagination, and the best one would be put in the series, and apparently she won. So whoever drew her is one pervy-ass mother effer. But I still want to know her powers.
Night Eye Agency have been conducting an investigation into Shie Hasaikai, a small but organized group of criminals.
What prompted this?
An accident involving a gang of thieves called the Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The police thought the whole thing was an accident, but there were a number of details that didn't add up.
Their aim seemed to be expanding their organization and enriching its coffers. Shortly after our investigation began, they made contact with a member of the League of Villains, Jean Bubaigawara. Villain name, twice. They were wary of being tailed, so I was unable to follow them. But with the help of the police, I confirmed that an altercation had occurred between the two groups.
They know a lot.
About when they decided to reach out to Tsukauchi and me. Figured we'd be able to assist given the League's involvement.
Go on, Bubble Girl.
So, after all that went down, we posted a notice on the HN requesting assistance.
I think we can skip that part.
Sorry.
What's the HN? Stands for Hero Network. It's an online service that can only be accessed by pros. You can see what all the heroes in the country are up to.
Smart, so that's how they organize so fast. Hey, not bad, but if that site gets hacked, all the personal info of the heroes is getting leaked.
Anybody want to tell me why a bunch of high school kids were invited to this conference? I don't care if they are from UA. If we have to keep stopping to explain this stuff, we'll never get to the actual plan.
Don't say that! These two have important information to pass along. Tamaki was shot, and the bullet contains some kind of drug I've never heard of before. One that destroys quirks.
Yeah.
Destroys quirks?
Wait,
what?
Destroys? So you're telling me one of the big three is gone forever? I mean, his powers? His quirk is destroyed? There ain't no way, brah. That's gotta be temporary only, because if it's permanent, then we have a problem on our hands.
Tamaki, you're okay, right?
Yeah, the stuff wore off while I slept.
After Tamaki here was shot, we brought him to the hospital, and they found that his quirk genes had sustained damage. Fortunately, they seem to have healed on their own, and he's back to normal now.
What do we know about the substance he was shot with?
Whatever it was didn't harm the rest of his body. Nothing but his quirk was impaired in any way. The guy who shot him clammed up. He won't say a word.
His quirk? It's hardening, right?
And when we analyzed the substance from the bullet, we discovered something that made me sick to my stomach.
Oh?
It contained human blood and cells.
Hey, yo. Human blood and cells? So that's gonna be derived from somebody else's quirk that's probably dead. They turned that person into, like, soap and then converted it into piercing bullets that take away your quirk for a brief moment, right? Something like that, or it's probably potentially gonna have something to do with that girl taking, right, the shape-shifting girl taking blood in blood vials from certain heroes so they can do something with their abilities, maybe, I don't know.
Human blood?
Sounds like something out of a scary movie.
In other words, that effect came from a person, from someone's power. A quirk that can destroy quirks. One of the two giants had been given an inferior drug that didn't last long.
There have been a rash of gang-related crimes recently, and most could be connected to the Hasaikai if you tried hard enough.
A quirk that allows him to completely break down matter, and a bullet that can break down quirks.
Yo. So he created it that easily? I thought this was gonna involve some heavy scientific shit, scientists and... No, my man just using his quirk in a smart way.
Please don't go.
So what, that's her quirk?
Chisaki has a daughter named Eri. There are no records or details about her birth.
Chisaki bastard is turning his daughter's body into bullets and selling them on the black market.
Whoa. Whoa! I thought it was only like he's taking blood and converting that blood. He's actually taking tissue. And at a certain point, she's gonna start missing limbs, bro. That's insane.
Don't tell me.
To be clear, we aren't certain that he's actually selling the bullets. At this point, their efficacy appears to be questionable. It's possible that they're still in the testing phase.
Talking about it's enough to make my blood boil. Let's go get this monster!
Would have saved us a lot of trouble if these two amateurs had just gotten the girl away from him.
I take full responsibility.
As you should. Like, as you should. And when you pointed out that the way Medio acted and the way Midoriya acted in that situation in front of Overhaul with the little girl is the difference between why All Might chose Midoriya over Medio. Because Medio was too calm and collective and he was too focused on the mission. He was just willing to let that girl go and right? He didn't care. Like, it's not that he didn't care, but he kind of rated the whole situation like it's more important to not make Overhaul suspicious because then he's going to just disappear. He didn't care about the little girl. Midoriya cared more about the little girl. And he was about to put the whole mission in jeopardy because the little girl told him, yo, please save me, right? And then the little girl decided for them by going back because she didn't want Overhaul to hurt them because she liked them, right? But yeah, like Midoriya has that instinct that I cannot let anybody suffer, nor for the mission, for nothing, right? So that's the difference between Medio. Medio with, All for One is not, oh my God, bro, my brain just short-circuited. Medio with the ability of All Might would have been unstoppable, right? One for All and Medio's ability combined, broken. But I guess All Might deemed Midoriya's personality more important for a hero of that caliber, right? For the new shining hope.
The blame should not fall on them. Even without knowing the whole story, they acted to save the child, each in their own way. Midoriya was willing to bear the risk of taking her then, while Mirio chose to wait for another opportunity when success would be more likely.
Oh, he's taking chunks of her, and that's his daughter. That's just monstrous behavior.
Since we don't currently know how far they've taken their plans, the success of our initial strike is crucial. To that end, we've made a thorough list of groups with connections to Hasaikai, as well as properties owned by the organization. This is our starting point. I would like you all to investigate each coordinate on this map.
Can't Night Eye just go and find one of these villains they're associated with Overhaul and then just touch them in order to see, like, you guys told me there's no limit to how far he can see, but the further he goes, the less detail he gets. But he should be able to get where they're keeping her from touching some of the closest allies of Overhaul.
It is the most logical way to narrow down our targets.
So that's why you asked minor heroes like us to join you.
What do you mean?
Go on, look. The heroes in this room all operate in one of those locales.
That's why we must be meticulous about our strategies and predictions from the outset, so we...
See? Can't do this like All Might would. Medio is better suited for Night Eye. To be his sidekick, to work with him. Like, they're kind of similar in their approach to the problem. Whilst All Might would have just busted in, not saying that's the smartest approach, but he couldn't bear the thought of that little girl suffering while we just plot on how to approach this, right? So I think that's why he picked Midoriya, because after all, Midoriya wasn't planned, it was a hunch. But he saw something in him that resembles himself, right?
Have the highest chance of saving her.
He's right. We shouldn't rush. If we show our hand and then don't end up rescuing her, then we'd just be throwing gas on a fire.
Excuse me? I've got a question. I don't know the specifics of your quirk, Night Eye. Feel free to correct. But from what I've heard of it, your quirk foresight allows you to see into the future. So why not use it on us? That's logical, right?
Maybe. Yeah, because there's a chance some of these guys might stumble upon some important info in the future. Therefore, he can just search all of their futures. But that's also going to be very... I mean, I guess it's not difficult, but it's risky because he might see some of you dying in the process. But regardless, he should... I think his quirk is the answer to this problem.
I'm sorry, but I cannot. My foresight has some limitations. I need a full 24 hours between activations. That means I get one person. This severely limits my capacity to interpret context.
That should still provide more than enough information to be useful, don't you think?
Yeah.
And it doesn't explain why you can't do it.
Well, he just said he needs 24 hours between each person, so it would take like, there's like 30 of you here. It would take a lot, right? It would take like 30 days for him to even more, to see all of your futures before you can act. But then again, Aizawa probably thinks like just touch one or two of us and then we'll go based on that.
What if I saw imminent death in your near future?
Also a fact.
Worse. What if it were a cruel, merciless demise?
I mean,
This is because of what happened with All Might.
yeah, this he traumatized. He traumatized with All Might because he saw his brutal death, and they already said that nobody was ever able to alter what he sees. Everything comes to fruition, right? So he doesn't want to traumatize himself again by touching random people if he doesn't absolutely have to.
Stop! If you continue like this, I swear, you'll face off against a villain and die an unspeakably gruesome death!
That's the only excuse you have, for real? Oh, hell no. Just use it on me now. I'll show you I can beat death.
I can't.
Yeah, that man traumatized.
Yeah, all right.
He doesn't want to gamble with somebody's life. He doesn't want that information.
You're wondering if this Chisaki bastard is turning his daughter's body into bullets and selling them on the black market.
Poor Eri.
Yo, Mirio's eyes are crazy.
Is this a funeral or something?
Mr. Aizawa, hello, sir.
Call me a racerhead outside of school. You know, it's just my luck. Before you got involved in this, I was going to recommend that your work studies be suspended. Fortunately, I'm positive that if I try to stop you now, you'll do something reckless and attempt to take things into your own hands. So I'll watch you. If you're going to see this through, you gotta do it the right way. Use your head.
He's encouraging him.
Problem child.
Problem child. He's not the problem child. Stop it. Bakugo is.
Please, will you try to smile?
Hey, I know what'll help you. Just remember, regretting something and getting frowny doesn't change things.
I think he and All Might are very similar. Especially when it comes to the madness living deep within.
Yeah.
The one I could never understand. I see that in them both.
That's why he doesn't like Midoriya. I mean, it's not that he doesn't like Midoriya, but let's be honest, he would have preferred Mirio to get the right to get All Might's abilities and be his successor because he deems him a better fit. But like I said, I think Mirio is a better fit for Night Eye because they have a similar mind frame, the way they approach things. As for Midoriya and All Might, they're kind of, you know, unchained when it comes to their approach, right? They're kind of right on the money. They're not going to wait. They're just too passionate. And that is, I think, why All Might chose Midoriya instead of Mirio, and that's why Night Eye is so unsettled with Midoriya, because he really truly does see All Might in the boy, and that scares the living crap out of him because he saw All Might's future. Crazy work. Looks like we have an end credit scene. I caught it. You all owe me an ice cream.
Yo, Eri. Relax, it's just me. I'm just checking to make sure you're doing okay in here.
Who the hell is this guy?
You haven't touched any of your toys? After I bought them special for you. Wouldn't hurt to let your guard down a little, you know.
She's scared.
Look happy or I might be the one who gets killed next time, you brat.
Make sure she doesn't want to run away. Use the carrot, not the stick.
Okay, use the carrot, not the stick. The last guy used the stick. She tried to run away and Overhaul nuked him.
Be someone she trusts and feels comfortable with.
I'm a dead man. Like I have any idea what kids like. Maybe I'll grab her one of those magical girl dolls.
Yo.
So strange. So completely different. My entire life, no one's ever reached out to me like that before.
Whoa, I'm sorry. You took a tumble. Are you okay? Can I help you up? Her whole body's shaking, but she's not making a sound. What are you doing to this girl?
He felt so kind. So warm.
Damn. She needs a hero. She really felt connected as hell to Midoriya, because my man just right? My man, she felt the love, man. She felt somebody finally caring for her, somebody finally genuinely concerned for her well-being. So you can imagine how much abuse she's getting from her dad and these all like the Yakuza. Even though she's his daughter, apparently he doesn't care. He's just using her to better his goals and ambitions. But Midoriya was actually genuine, and she recognized that, and now she's just replaying it over and over in her head, thinking, yo, is that really a possibility? Is it a choice to have someone like that in your life? Can you imagine how dark her upbringing is if she can't even comprehend somebody being that nice to her? I rather a stranger. Crazy work. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Looks like they're definitely using chunks of her body to create those bullets, and Overhaul doesn't seem to care at all, man. Somebody needs to come and save this girl ASAP. That being said, I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.